gonna need plenty of this today. All right, so it's what would this be? Would it be moving day? I don't know. I was gonna say moving day. We're not really moving. I guess we're helping someone move. Yeah, I don't know. We're leaving today. Hitting the road. It's road trip day. And this day couldn't have come sooner. I've been looking for, I want out. Like, I want to get back to Tennessee. I want to get back to my routine. I want to get back to my calm, respectful, easy life that I'm living right now. This looking back now, it's just, I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed to say I was part of what goes on in this state, as far as me not being the best person I could be. After driving on the freeway and I sit there cruising at 75 and people are whizzing past me and cutting other people off and people honking and going through red lights, and because they got to turn left, like 5 cars turning left on a red light because they got to squeeze through because their time's more important than someone else's. I was at that point at one point, like my time was important because I was either going to work or I was coming home and I wanted to see my girls, and just, I've always been a pretty positive guy and stuff, but I'm sure when I was here, I wasn't where I am right now. I've come a long way. It's been a long process. I go back, I remember like 6 to 7 years ago when I watched a video, that really hit me about Mondays. It's the Gary Vaynerchuk Monday video. And it's one of those ones where everybody complains about Monday because it's the start of the work week or the weekend's over, and we always live for the weekend because we deserve it, like we get off, like, and that mentality in life sucks. Like the fact that we have to look forward to 2 days that are the days that we get to enjoy and let loose. Like, I didn't like that. And that Monday video, Gary's like, dude, you have to appreciate Mondays. Like, it's not bad. Like, you're alive and you're going to work and you're breathing and you're doing your thing. Like, if you were told it was your last Monday, you'd have a totally different attitude. You wouldn't hate the Mondays. You would embrace that Monday. You'd embrace Tuesday. You'd embrace hump day. Like, you would embrace every day, and you would treat it like that Friday right before the weekend. I made a promise to myself way back, I don't know, 6-7 years ago, when I was sitting at my desk at ADP in a cubicle, and I was just miserable, hating life. I hated my commute. I hated everything about the job. I was working for somebody else. I didn't believe in the product. I didn't believe in the corporate philosophy and trying to fit into their box just so I could move up to the next level to make a buck. No, I didn't like it. I was uncomfortable and I didn't want to do it anymore. Being in the grind and doing that stuff, like, I didn't want to do it anymore. Like, I want to enjoy life more. And now coming back here and seeing this and just seeing everybody's hustle, and like poor Halcom, like, had to leave yesterday because he was on call. And he had to drive to Victorville, and it was just bumper to bumper traffic. It was at least an hour and a half for him to get back here. When it took him like 40 minutes to get there, it was an hour and a half to 2 hours to get back. It's ridiculous. You can't even hang out with your family and enjoy a weekend, because if you need to go somewhere, you have to set aside that time for traffic and commuting and all that stuff. So it's been interesting coming back and just seeing the fast-paced lifestyle that we used to live and we used to just be knee-deep in. And I'm just grateful that we were able to step out and kind of find life, like to slow down and find life and appreciate some stuff. I know the other day, like when y'all saw me, I went to my mom's, like super bummed. Like, the only thing I was looking forward to was seeing my mom, because it's my mom, right? And I haven't seen her in a year. And then this whole thing with coronavirus, has her scared and fearful, and she thinks that she needs to hide out, for her health, and that sucks. Like, that sucks to see, and it sucks to experience. And I know I'm not the only one. I know there are thousands of people going through the same thing right now, and they have loved ones in like facilities or something, and they can't go see them. There are people that are, in the hospital on their deathbed, and they're by themselves. Like, no one can see them. And it was interesting, I got a few comments on here, and people were like, I'm unsubscribing. This virus is not political. And a virus isn't political, but it turns political in this day and age. We're in this day and age where you can take any one thing that happens and it can turn political. Whether it's a wildfire, whether it's a man getting shot, whether it's a virus, whether it's a store that did something wrong and offended somebody, it can easily turn political. And that's because we let it become political. And it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be anywhere in our lives. So, anyways, enough of that. We are hitting the road today, heading back to Tennessee. This wasn't this full last night. Like, father-in-law snuck out around the yard last night and he threw all this stuff. I haven't seen him on a ladder in a year that we've been back in Tennessee. Maybe once. And we already have 4 ladders out there. So I don't know why we have 20 more ladders in here right now. But whatever. Maybe he's going to start a new thing. Maybe he's going to start a construction company and climb ladders and stuff. All right, these are packed. That one's packed. The other trailer's packed. I got to run to Harbor Freight really quick because we got to get a hitch. This is definitely still lighter than the other trailer was going to be. But it's still going to be weight on the F-150. So I'm going to go get a distribution hitch really quick. So that way you can put some bars on there just to help me out as we go. And then really we're just gonna get these trucks and trailers lined up and hopefully get out of here by noon or 1 o'clock. But it was good coming out here and kind of getting back in touch with this and just kind of helps for closure, let's say, right? And like I've said before, because everybody has their own opinion, everybody has their own way, their own desires and wants and what they think they need out of life. We found what we needed out of life. It took 37 years and a little bit of learning, but we didn't know, and now we know. And thank God we did, because like everyone's just so happy out there. Like, it's good. Like, I'm excited, and I'm excited to see this new chapter. Tracy's sister being out there, and the nieces and nephews, and just like her whole side of the family out there. It's cool. Like, it's finally closing that chapter on California, because everyone will be out there. I wish I could take my mom out there. There's no way she'll go. That would be the epic closure to the chapter, but I know it's not going to happen. So, and to the people that unsubscribe or don't like my videos or my channel, I'm sorry. Like, that's cool. Like, we all have different tastes. Some people like chocolate, some people like vanilla. Some people get mad when there's nuts in their ice cream. I don't know. You obviously clicked here for a reason. You like something I had to say originally, and if one thing turns you off, I'm sorry it did that, but I got to stay true to myself. And like I always say, I'm going to show every side of the story here, because the reason I like this channel and the reason I like doing this stuff is because it helps me be honest with myself. And if it puts it out there to the whole world, that's good, because that holds me accountable, and I get to see other people's opinions and other people's reactions, and that's fine. I'm still going to sleep at night because I know I'm doing me. And that's all I can really ask for right now, is me to be honest with myself. Do 2 maple bars, 2 chocolate bars, 1 round glaze, 1 old-fashioned glaze, and then we'll do 2 of each of the sprinkle ones. A chocolate, 2 pink, 2 white. Thank you. All right, got our donuts finally. And so as far as the mask goes, because I saw a couple comments of people, asking about the mask thing and what I think of it and why I don't wear a mask and all this stuff. Like, I have no problem wearing the mask if I'm asked to wear the mask. If I don't need to wear the mask, I'm not wearing the mask. That's just my choice. Like, I'm not gonna wear it. I have no problem with if someone asks me to wear a mask and they need, the protection or just it's required by their store. I 100% will wear the mask. That's fine. Like, if somebody asks me to wear the mask, no problem wearing a mask. I'm just not wearing it on my own, just because I choose not to. I don't think I need to. I don't believe we need to. I just believe that if someone feels like their health could be compromised or they need the protection, then they should take every step they should. And honestly, they shouldn't be out. Like, if it's that big of a deal, I think you should just be huddled up in your house hiding. Like, that's just where I stand. I don't know. People ask like for my opinion and where I stand. Like, it doesn't matter where I stand or what my opinion is. Like, I don't owe that to anybody. You don't owe that to anybody. Like, you don't own your opinion or your stance to anybody, whether it's speaking out on masks or Black Lives Matter or this topic or that topic. Like, you don't owe it to anybody but yourself. Like, if you want to express it and tell people, by all means do it, but don't ever think you owe that to somebody. Little dude, you want one of these? What if I show you what they are? Now you want one. Oh, you're gonna close it too? You're welcome. No problem. Alright, so no. I know what you're thinking. Matt, why'd you buy windows? I just so happened to stumble into Home Depot when I had to get the other stuff, and I was like, you know what? I should look at the windows. Because there's 3 windows on the shack that still need to be done. And they're a 60-inch by 36-inch window that I want to put in. Can't find them anywhere in Tennessee. Nowhere in Tennessee, and for some reason they don't deliver. Just happened to walk down the Home Depot window aisle. Bam, got the last 3. So I figure I buy them, we'll throw them in the trailer. I'm sure there's plenty of room. Yeah, so I'm excited. More windows for the vlog. Y'all are excited, I'm sure. Got the new hitch set up from Harbor Freight to put on the brand new trailer. Babs, I didn't video this for some reason last time, but Babs and the girls want a new wakeboard. We went to our favorite wakeboard place here, California Skier down in Elsinore. Got a new wakeboard, a new set of wakeboard bindings. So it'll fit all the girls. It'll fit Babs, Mackenzie, Taylor, her sister. So it's perfect. Brand new board and bindings to go for summer. So, but I just want to get back there now. Now we're really excited. And it's getting to that time where it's like almost time to go. Ooh. So in our typical fashion, the chain doesn't fit on the distribution bar. So, father-in-law is kind of creating our own chain now. So you see that one does not fit. Doesn't work. Alright, those are locked and loaded. This should have been so simple. Like, this is ridiculous. This has taken a couple hours that it did not need to take. Like, and that frustrates me. So this is just delaying us getting going. But for the most part, we're done. So now just get the loose odds and ends and we're out of here. Saying goodbye to California once again. Hopefully for the last time we're driving. This could officially be the last time I walk out of this house. This is like for real now. It's crazy seeing like this tree we planted when the girls were young. I don't know, maybe 8 years ago. It's grown that big. It's crazy how much things change over time, right? Look at them. Look at cute baby. This is officially goodbye to this backyard. I spent more than half of my life at this house and in this yard. Now, that's crazy. But this time, it's like we already said goodbye and we had our peace with everything, and just coming back and seeing it one last time and getting everything cleaned up, you know, so they can close their chapter on California is just, it's kind of weird, but kind of makes me happy because now like everyone is there and like everyone's on the same level. So many good memories in that backyard with like dirt bike jumps and just the fruit trees and just the fire. That whole hill, that whole mountain was just engulfed in flames. The panic, the fear, I mean, that's real panic and fear. You want to be worried about your life being in danger. That's some real stuff right there, and I don't wish that on anybody. That is it for this backyard. Not gonna see it again, and I'm okay with that. You ready to go to Tennessee?
Yeah.
Do you know you're never gonna come back to California?
No.
Do you care? You don't care about coming back to California? You want to live in Tennessee?
Yeah.
Why do you want to live in Tennessee?
Forever.
Forever? Yeah! Who's in Tennessee you want to see?
All the people at Tennessee.
All the people in Tennessee?
Yeah.
Do you love everyone in Tennessee?
Yeah.
Are you ready to be a Tennessee person?
Yeah.
Who's your favorite person in Tennessee, though?
Matt.
What's up?
Are you ready to leave again?
I'm ready to begin.
Are you ready to say goodbye to your house?
In a
You
weird
too?
way.
No, I'm not.
Are you ready to say goodbye to your house?
No, it's very bittersweet saying goodbye to this house.
I have no
Glad to be out of California, but
Too
No?
many memories,
No.
I think.
way too many memories.
I mean, there's so many memories. There's all these extension cords you have wired to your lights. Like, aren't you gonna miss that?
I'll do that in Tennessee. Check all this shit. Matt taught me. Let it go. Let it go. Let it all go.
Meanwhile, he said that with 3 trailers packed with stuff. All right, well,
Let's
this
not be
is
talking about wrapping
this is
plastic
goodbye to
on
this
the
house, honey. Your childhood house. Oh, oh. Finally saying goodbye.
Why would you cry? I was like,
In a weird way.
this is everything I know.
You guys, like, look at the pictures of like the girl that you
Oh my god,
guys.
he's not taking those?
You guys drew on like his workbench, like. And the
Eric
work.
rules, ERICK. I typed the one that was spelled right.
Eric K rules. Look at these pictures. These are. Where's the Easter one? Yeah, look at Babs's hair. My lord. Poor Babs going through it all over again. Here's a picture. You're taking a can of whipped cream? The man is taking a can of whipped cream. What? I had I had zero attachment to La Crescenta. When I was done La Crescenta, I bailed. But I mean, y'all kind of see why. Not the strongest relationship with my mom and my family, but there's a lot here though. A lot of relationship here because I learned a lot about family from Babs's family, both sides, and like extended with like Aunt Sherry and Uncle Jeff. Like it was interesting because growing up, like all of my friends' families were kind of like that. They all interacted and families had fun and did everything together, and it was a blast. Like, and that's why I was so grateful for all of my friends, you know, and their parents letting me in and letting me be a part of their families and stuff, because my family was broken, and it's not my mom's fault. She was faced with so many troubles and struggles, and she did what she could do for me, and I appreciate every moment of that. That's why it's kind of hard, you know, now that I'm at a point where I'm older and I understand things, and I wish, you know, I could take her with me to Tennessee, and it's hard. It sucks. But gotta look at the bright side. We got Tennessee. We got this new chapter, this new saga. This is the end of that trilogy, and we're starting a new trilogy, and it's fun. Like, I'm excited because it's only gonna be better. It's only gonna be better. This is a good sum up of California. I've been sitting here with my blinker on. Blinkers on, just watching people. She like acknowledges me, doesn't let me over. Let's see, who else we got? And now they leave a space. Now that they know they have you, they leave a space. And just to mess with you. Just to mess with you. See, she plays the game. Plays the game. That is California summed up in however long I've had, 90 seconds now. It's just jerks. Finally just got over, thanks to this guy behind me. 46 cars passed me. 46 cars. Just kind of, some glanced over at you, they look at you, but 46 cars went past me with my signal on, hand out the window just like, hey, like, can I go, can I go? Everyone looks at you and just, nope, 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 not gonna happen. Nope, nope, not gonna happen. right when I got there, it hit that reduced engine power thing
He's redlining it.
and just went red, and so did he. So
Hey,
nice,
Tracy,
nice.
you can keep
Two
on
trucks,
going.
two trucks overheating and redlining. This has been nothing but problems. That one should be fine, but that California landscape. We've narrowed it down to the fan clutch. Called Uncle. Uncle gave us a few like diagnostic things to try. Fan spins on its own even when it's off, and it should be locked up at this point, I guess. So fan clutch, I'm gonna go try to buy one. It's $100. Go back home, we'll try to change it. There's nothing really we could do. We gotta restart. We gotta try to do this, and maybe we can leave early morning and try this again, but we can't do it. It's not gonna work. But when in Rome, get Del Taco, because you can't get that in East Tennessee. Oh boy, I'm officially ready to rename this channel The Trials and Tribulations of Hoag. My lord. So Babs got me Del Taco and no hot sauce. How am I supposed to eat my tacos without hot sauce? Right? How do you do that? It's alright. We're gonna get the hot sauce right now. We're gonna get the hot sauce. Oh my god, she missed all the hot sauce. Don't do that on the freeway, ever. Unless you're in California and you have a bunch of traffic.
Jocko and the Rock, 2020. That's what I'm hearing. Come on, son.
All right, back to where we started. Great.
About the house back.
So yeah, as soon as I cooled down, and as soon as I started driving again, started overheating. So Uncle says this fan should not be able to move freely like this. It should lock up, and that's obviously moving freely. Looked it up, it is a common problem on the F-150. So you do need a special tool though to get that thing off, it sounds like. So I don't know. I don't know if we're gonna be able to do this. I don't know if we're sending it to a mechanic or we're gonna try it ourselves, but this is just California. Just now they want to see. That's what California does. It's like you want to get out and you want to go back to freedom, and they're like, nope, no. You ain't getting off that easy. That's what it does. That's what California does. The other truck, the dually, that one was leaking oil, blowing black smoke. Definitely something wrong there. Father-in-law dropped that off at the shop. There is no way that thing's gonna be done in the next day or two. I have a wedding to shoot on Saturday. So I gotta be back in Tennessee by Saturday, no matter what. So we've been debating and throwing it back. Do I fly, come back out here later, then we all drive back, the girls stay here? I don't think that's gonna work. So I think what we're gonna do, I think we're gonna leave at like 2 a.m. Me, Babs, her sister, the kids, and the dogs. We're gonna leave. We're gonna take the minivan. The minivan's gotta go back to Tennessee eventually, and we're gonna book it. We're just gonna go. Just head towards Tennessee. If we leave tomorrow, early morning, we'll get there no problem in time for the wedding on Saturday. I do not wanna drive across the country for a 6th time. I don't. Nobody wants to. Anybody that's done it does not wanna do it again for the 6th time. Let alone driving it once. You don't want to drive it a 2nd time, let alone a 3rd time, nor a 4th time, nor a 5th time, nor a 6th time. But that's what's going to happen. Yeah, it happens, right? You get stuff like this, you got no choice. You got no choice. Everyone can sit around and complain, and you can, complain about the truck breaking down. You complain about this, you complain about that, or whatever it is. But when it comes down to it, you got to solve a problem. So we got to look at the options and just look at that only. So the best option is we're going to take off with her at 2 a.m. We're going to head across the country again. That's why we want to leave at 2 a.m. We want the kids to sleep as much as we can, and it'll be good because we could just turn and burn, and we can rotate between the 3 of us driving the minivan and towing. They don't really like to drive at night, so I can drive at night. Yeah, we'll split. We'll figure it out. It'll be good. So yeah. I guess we just eat some dinner.
And go to bed early.
We'll get to bed early, and then we'll try this whole see you later California thing again in a few hours. So see you then.